Welcome back to the Weekend Quick Bites. Number 1, one of Kim Soo Hyun's luxury apartments in Galleria for Red, valued at 3 billion won, roughly around 2.8 million Singapore dollars, has been seized. This seizure was approved by the Seoul Eastern District Court following a provisional seizure request by Classies, a medical aesthetic device brand who used to sign Soo Hyun as their brand model. However, they have fought for the seizure due to an unpaid penalty fee, the penalty stemming from a breach of contract triggered by a scandal accusing Soo Hyun of dating Kim Se-ron when she was underage. As everyone has known by now, Kim Soo Hyun was accused of dating Kim Se-ron when she was underage, leading to significant backlash. Kim Se-ron, who unalived herself in February 2025, was allegedly involved with Soo Hyun. Soo Hyun has denied the allegations, stating their relationship began when Se-ron was 19. In addition to that, the premiere of Soo Hyun's drama, Knockoff, scheduled for the first half of 2025, has been postponed indefinitely due to the scandal and its fallout. A 50-year-old businessman survived a pew-pew incident thanks to the Buddhist amulet that he was wearing. This just happened in a Bangkok restaurant on June 12, 2025, where there was a dispute over a real estate bidding project, and the incident involved a 50-year-old businessman, Pon Chai, who miraculously survived a pew-pew to the chest thanks to the Buddhist amulet he was wearing blocked the bullet. This amulet featured the image of the late abbot of Suwan Temple and was found damaged with a bullet lodged in it. Locals believe in the amulet's protection and supernatural powers. There are even local notable anecdotes or legends that claim once two rival gangster groups actually ceased fighting upon discovering that they both carried the same amulet. And the man who did the pew-pew, a 28-year-old man named O, actually fled before surrendering to the police later on. Divine intervention, anyone? P.S. The restaurant owner Pransit noted that many customers fled during the pew-pew incident, but please remember to come back and pay your bills. Back in Singapore, Mr. Elgin Ng, 28, a former employee of National Dental Clinic Singapore (NDCS), has been charged with a total of 30 charges, which include 25 voyeurism charges as he allegedly took top-down and bottom-up photos of 25 patients' chest area between March 2022 and April 2024. He also downloaded photos of 42 patients from the NDCS computer system in 2022 and 2023, and also accessed personal details of 18 patients from electronic dental records. In addition to that, he also sent voyeuristic images to a man on at least 2 occasions between May to June 2024. There are no details on how he committed these acts of taking these photos of his 25 victims, and he has been charged on June 13, 2025 in a Singapore District Court, and the case has been urgent to July 8, 2025. A gag order protects victims' identity, and the NDCS has noted that Ng is no longer in their employment. Wala Wala Café Bar in Holland Village, a 32-year-old cafe bar, will be ceasing operation by end August 2025. We just covered Crystal Jade Lamin Xiao Long Pao closing at end of June. And now we have this news by Wala Wala Cafe Bar. This is really shocking. Holland Village is like, for my era, it's like the go-to hotspot, if you want to chill out, catch up with friends. And now it seems that business there has been pretty lackluster. So the reasons for closures are declining customer base, fewer patrons, particularly less younger crowds are visiting Holland Village. And the monthly rent has increased by 9% over 2 years to now 28,000 Singapore dollars monthly, along with rising operational costs, and there is also difficulty in hiring staff which strain operations. In addition to that, ongoing roadworks have also deterred customers due to inconvenience. And apparently the bar has been losing money for 4 years since the pandemic. It seems that a lot of things changed since COVID. Our way of life, our culture of hanging out with friends isn't like the past where there used to be a very strong, vibrant party or clubbing culture pre-pandemic. Post-pandemic, it feels to me that a lot of things change and people just prefer to hang out at home, online. This poor woman was so frightened by her private hire vehicle driver that she actually paid more. This is your last story of the day. Follow us for more. This just happened recently in Malaysia where a woman called a 20 kilometers e-hailing ride through a platform app. And during this ride, the driver actually bragged non-stop to her about physically assaulting past passengers. I know, it's wow, right? And these incidents include striking an office worker until they bled, tracking down a student who gave him a low rating, and also allegedly attacking a uniformed officer, okay? The driver also admitted to having a bad temper, using these stories to constantly intimidate the poor passenger. She was so frightened, okay? And then he started complaining about petrol costs, and even questioned the woman's future tip amount at the end of the ride. She was so traumatized, scared, intimidated, frightened. At the end of the ride, she paid extra and she didn't even dare to ask for change. It was only later she realized, oh my god, did I just get scammed through fear tactics? Remember a story we covered previously a few weeks ago about how a woman was in a car park alone in Malaysia and a guy ran up to her, huffing and puffing, out of breath, shaking non-stop, claiming that, he lost his car keys, he cannot access his car, and please pay for my e-hailing ride. Fear tactics, these are on the rise. You have to learn to protect yourself, ladies, especially ladies, female passengers who are travelling alone. Take care of yourself, fear tactics are really on the rise.